The remarkable journey of Kenny Sansom, a true football hero. Ladies and gentlemen, today we embark on the extraordinary journey of Kenny Sansom, a name synonymous with footballing excellence, resilience, and human triumph. Kenny wasn't just a legendary defender for Crystal Palace, Arsenal, and England. He was a man whose life story transcends the pitch. His tale is one of dazzling highs, heart-wrenching lows, and an inspiring fight to reclaim his life. It's a story that reminds us what it means to be human, to rise, to fall, and to rise again with unbreakable spirit. Let's dive into the life of a true football hero. Humble beginnings in Camberwell. Kenny Sansom was born on September 26, 1958, in the working-class streets of Camberwell, South London, a gritty, vibrant neighborhood far removed from the glamour of Wembley or Highbury. Growing up in a tight-knit family, Kenny was surrounded by love and a shared passion for football. His father, a lifelong fan, would regale him with stories of the game's greats, while his mother ensured the family stayed grounded. The local parks of South London were Kenny's first proving grounds. Picture a young boy, no more than 8 or 9, kicking a worn-out ball against a brick wall for hours, dreaming of the roar of a packed stadium. That was Kenny, driven not by fame but by an unshakable love for the game. His talent shone early. At school, he was the kid everyone wanted on their team, quick, fearless, and with an uncanny ability to read the game. But it wasn't just raw skill that set him apart. Kenny had a work ethic that bordered on obsession. He'd practice until dusk, perfecting his tackles and passes, fueled by a dream to one day wear the colors of a top club. This wasn't just a childhood fantasy, it was the foundation of a career that would make him one of England's finest defenders. Rising through the ranks, Crystal Palace. At just 16, Kenny's dream took a giant leap forward when he signed with Crystal Palace in 1974. Imagine the nerves and excitement of a teenager stepping into the professional world, surrounded by seasoned players. Yet Kenny wasn't fazed. He had a quiet confidence, a belief in his abilities honed on those Camberwell streets. Under the guidance of manager Terry Venables, a visionary who saw potential in young players, Kenny quickly became a cornerstone of the Palace squad. His debut season was nothing short of sensational. Playing as a left-back, Kenny combined dogged defending with an attacking flair that was rare for defenders of his era. He could tackle with precision, intercept passes with ease, and surge forward to support the attack, qualities that made him a fan favorite at Selhurst Park. By the 1978-79 season, his contributions were pivotal in Crystal Palace's promotion to the First Division, a remarkable achievement for a club that had languished in the lower tiers. One memorable moment came in a crucial match against Burnley, where Kenny's last-ditch tackle and subsequent 60-yard run set up the winning goal, igniting the stands and cementing his reputation as a game-changer. Off the pitch, Kenny was a humble figure. He'd chat with fans after games, signing autographs with a shy smile, never letting the growing adulation go to his head. For Palace supporters, he wasn't just a player. He was one of their own, a local lad living the dream they all shared. The Arsenal years, a star is born. In 1980, Kenny's career soared to new heights when he signed with Arsenal for $1 million, a hefty sum at the time. Stepping into the hallowed grounds of Highbury, he joined a club steeped in tradition, with a fan base hungry for success. For many players, the pressure of such a move might have been overwhelming, but Kenny thrived. He became the heartbeat of Arsenal's defense, a player who could be relied upon week in, week out. During his 8 years at Arsenal, Kenny played over 300 matches, a testament to his durability and consistency. His style was a blend of grit and grace, tough in the tackle yet composed on the ball, always ready to launch an attack with a pinpoint pass. One of his defining moments came in the 1987 FA Cup semi-final against rivals Tottenham Hotspur. With the score tied and the tension palpable, Kenny marshaled the defense with authority, thwarting Spurs' attacks and even contributing to the build-up for Arsenal's decisive goal. That victory paved the way for Arsenal's triumph in the final against Liverpool, where Kenny lifted the FA Cup, a moment etched in the memories of Gunners fans. Kenny's leadership extended beyond the pitch. He was a mentor to younger players, like Tony Adams, who later credited Kenny's guidance for shaping his own illustrious career. His camaraderie with teammates, late-night chats in the dressing room, shared laughs on the training ground, built a sense of unity that defined Arsenal's spirit in the 1980s. Fans adored him, chanting his name as he charged down the left flank, a symbol of the club's fighting spirit, shining on the international stage. Kenny's brilliance at Arsenal earned him a call-up to the England national team, where he amassed 86 caps, a staggering number for a defender. His international career was a showcase of his versatility and resilience. He debuted in 1979 against Wales, marking the start of a decade-long journey in the white of England. The 1982 and 1986 FIFA World Cups were the stages where Kenny truly shone. In 1982, in Spain, he was a rock at the back, helping England navigate a tough group stage. But it was the 1986 World Cup in Mexico that cemented his legacy. Facing Argentina in the quarterfinals, Kenny was tasked with containing Diego Maradona, arguably the greatest player of all time. Though Maradona's infamous hand of God and a moment of genius overshadowed the match, Kenny's performance was heroic. He battled tirelessly, winning crucial duels and keeping England in the game until the final moments. His teammates later praised his composure under pressure, a hallmark of his international career. Kenny also played in the 1980 and 1988 European Championships, earning respect from opponents and fans alike. Wearing the Three Lions was more than a duty for Kenny. It was an honor he carried with pride, a chance to represent the country he loved. More than a footballer, facing life's toughest battles. But Kenny's story isn't just one of triumphs. On the pitch, behind the accolades, he faced personal battles that would test his resolve like never before. In the 1980s and 1990s, as his career wound down, Kenny struggled with alcoholism and gambling addiction. These weren't just personal failings. They were battles against demons that threatened to unravel everything he'd built. The pressures of fame, the weight of expectation, and the loneliness that sometimes comes with being a public figure took their toll. In 2020, Kenny's challenges reached a devastating low. He suffered a brutal attack that left him in critical condition, fighting for his life in a hospital bed. Doctors diagnosed him with Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome, a rare and debilitating brain condition linked to long-term alcohol abuse. The prognosis was grim. Memory loss, confusion, and a life forever altered. For many, this might have been the end. But not for Kenny Sansom. The same determination that saw him face down Maradona and lead Arsenal to glory now fueled his fight for survival. With the support of medical professionals, friends, and his unwavering family, Kenny began a grueling journey of recovery. He worked tirelessly to regain his strength, his memory, and his sense of self. His progress was slow, painful, but inspiring, a testament to the human spirit's capacity to endure. Kenny's story became a beacon of hope, showing that even in the darkest moments there's a path forward. A new chapter. Advocacy and hope. Kenny's struggles didn't define him, they refined him. In the years following his diagnosis, he channeled his experiences into something powerful: advocacy. Recognizing the stigma around mental health and addiction, particularly in the macho world of professional football, Kenny began speaking out. He shared his story at charity events, in interviews, and through community outreach, offering a message of hope to those grappling with similar challenges. One poignant moment came at a fundraising event for addiction recovery in London, where Kenny spoke to a room of young athletes. His voice, though softer than in his playing days, carried the weight of experience. "It's okay to struggle," he said, "but it's not okay to give up. Ask for help. It's the strongest thing you can do." Those words resonated, breaking down barriers and encouraging others to seek support. Kenny also became a patron for organizations supporting mental health and addiction recovery, using his platform to shine a light on issues too often ignored. His openness inspired countless others, from former players to everyday fans, to confront their own battles with courage, the power of support and family. None of Kenny's recovery would have been possible without the love and support of those around him. His family, his children, siblings, and extended relatives stood by him through every challenge. They were there during late-night hospital visits, through moments of doubt, and in the small victories of his rehabilitation. Former teammates like David Seaman and Ian Wright rallied around him, organizing fundraisers and offering words of encouragement. The football community, from fans to clubs, showed that Kenny was never alone. This support wasn't just a safety net, it was a lifeline. It reminded Kenny and all of us that even the greatest heroes need a team behind them. His story underscores the power of community, of compassion, and of never giving up on someone you believe in. A legacy beyond the pitch, Kenny. Sansom's legacy isn't just in the trophies he lifted or the caps he earned, though those are impressive. It's in the lives he touched, the barriers he broke, and the hope he inspired. To Crystal Palace fans, he's the local lad who made good. To Arsenal supporters, he's the dependable defender who gave everything for the badge. To England fans, he's a warrior who stood tall against the world's best. But beyond football, Kenny is a symbol of redemption. His journey shows us that no matter how far you fall, you can rise again. It's a reminder that strength isn't just in winning, it's in fighting back, in being honest about your struggles, and in helping others along the way. As we reflect on Kenny Sansom's life, let's celebrate not just the footballer but the man. A man who faced life's toughest challenges with the same courage he showed on the pitch. A man who, through his resilience and advocacy, continues to inspire us all. Kenny Sansom isn't just a football hero. He's a hero for anyone who's ever had to fight to reclaim their life. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a legacy that will endure forever.